Ever had that feeling when you just know someone is going to say yes before the words even leave their mouth? Imagine if you could make that happen every time. Welcome to the world of dark psychology, where persuasion meets subtle manipulation. And today, we're diving into 10 powerful secrets to bend anyone's will. And trust me, these really work. Ready to unlock the hidden powers of the mind? Let's do this. 1. The Zeigarnik Effect, leaving minds restless. Let's kick this off with a mind trick that'll make people obsess over you. The Zeigarnik Effect. It's like planting a time bomb in someone's brain, only it ticks away at their thoughts. Here's the deal. People hate unfinished business. You leave something incomplete, unresolved, and it'll stick in their mind like a thorn. Ever wonder why cliffhangers keep you coming back for more? That's the Zeigarnik Effect in action. So next time you're in a conversation, leave them hanging just a bit. Drop an intriguing hint, start a story you don't finish, or simply walk away when they're expecting more. They'll keep thinking about you, replaying that moment in their head, trying to solve the puzzle you left behind. They might not even know why, but you'll be living rent-free in their mind. 2. The Pygmalion Effect, sculpting expectations. Ever heard of turning someone into the person you want them to be? Enter the Pygmalion Effect, named after the myth where a sculptor falls in love with a statue he carved. This psychological phenomenon is all about the power of expectations. People will rise, or fall, to meet the bar you set for them. You treat someone like they're capable, talented, and destined for success. And guess what? They'll start believing it, and acting like it too. Here's how you use it. Set the bar high, and let them know you believe they can hit it. You'd be surprised how often people live up to the expectations placed on them. Whether it's in relationships, at work, or just in day-to-day interactions, the Pygmalion Effect is your secret weapon to molding others' behavior, and they'll think it's all their idea. 3. The illusion of choice, control without control. Now that we've got their minds working overtime, let's talk about the illusion of choice. This is about giving people the feeling of freedom while you're the one steering the ship. It's simple. Offer them choices, but all roads lead to your desired outcome. You're not forcing them into anything. They're making their own decisions, right? But the truth is, you've already set the path. They pick option A or B, but you know either way, it's a win for you. It's control without seeming controlling, and they'll never even know you're the one pulling the strings. 4. The Zeigarnik Effect, revisited. Amplify your influence. Remember that unfinished business from earlier? Let's take it up a notch. The Zeigarnik Effect doesn't just keep people thinking, it makes them need to finish what you started. Use this in negotiations or arguments. Bring up a crucial point, then stop short. Leave them craving the conclusion, and when you finally deliver it, they'll be more likely to agree with whatever you say. Why? Because their mind has been fixated on it, just waiting for that sweet, sweet resolution. And when you finally close that loop, they'll be like putty in your hands, ready to say yes, just to get that satisfaction of closure. It's all about playing with their mental need to complete the cycle, and you control when and how that happens. 5. The power of silence, the loudest move you can make. You ever notice how some of the most powerful moments in a conversation aren't when someone's talking, but when they're not? Silence can be your greatest weapon. After making a point or asking for something, just pause. Let the silence stretch. Most people hate it. They'll rush to fill it, and often that means giving in to your point just to break the awkwardness. It's almost like a game of chicken, but with words. And guess what? They'll be the first to blink. Use silence to your advantage, and you'll be surprised how often people fold. 6. Anchoring. Set the stage for success. Let's talk about anchoring, one of the most subtle yet powerful tools in your arsenal. Here's how it works. The first piece of information someone receives acts as a reference point for everything that follows. Want to make something seem more appealing? Set a high anchor first, an outrageous price, an extreme opinion. Now, when you present your real offer, it seems much more reasonable by comparison. You're shaping their perception from the get-go, setting the stage for them to agree with whatever comes next. It's all about creating the right context and letting their mind do the rest. 7. The Reciprocity Trap. Give, and you shall receive. People are hardwired to return favors. It's the principle of reciprocity. But here's the twist. You can use this to subtly manipulate outcomes. Start by giving something, even something small, and you create a sense of obligation. They'll feel compelled to return the favor, often in a way that benefits you more than they realize. It's a psychological debt that needs to be repaid, and guess who's cashing in? You are. It's a subtle trap, but once they're in, they won't even know how you set it. 8. Social proof and herd mentality. The power of the crowd. Ever wonder why trends catch on so fast? It's all about social proof. People want to do what others are doing. They figure, if everyone else is doing it, it must be the right move. Use this to your advantage by highlighting how others are already on board with what you want them to do. Herd mentality is a powerful thing, and once you tap into it, people will follow along without even questioning why. It's like creating a snowball effect. Once you get that momentum going, people will just keep piling on, and you'll be the one who started it all. 9. The Decoy Effect. The perfect bait. Want to steer someone's decision? Throw in a decoy. The decoy effect is all about presenting an option that's clearly inferior to make your preferred choice look like the obvious winner. It's like setting a trap. They think they're making a rational choice, but really, you've already decided for them. They'll pick what you want them to pick, thinking it was all their idea. The decoy is just there to guide them to the right answer, your answer. 10. Priming. Plant the seeds of influence. Finally, let's talk about priming. Subtle, but oh so powerful. Priming is about setting the stage with subtle cues that influence how people think and behave. A word, an image, a gesture. These small hints can nudge someone's thoughts in the direction you want. And the best part, they'll never know it was you pulling the strings. You're planting seeds in their mind that sprout when the moment is right. By the time they realize, if they ever do, it's too late. You've already shaped their thoughts, guided their decisions. They might think it's free will, but really, you were the mastermind all along. So, there you have it. 10 dark psychology secrets to bend anyone's will. Use them wisely, because with great power comes, well, you know the rest. And remember, what you do with this knowledge, that's entirely up to you. Until next time, stay sharp, stay ahead.